Hi everyone, Julia here, recording this August 25th, 2023. I wanted to talk a little bit about energy vampires. Wow, I've had so many lessons about energy vampires this year, or in the past year, actually, and you attract a lot of them if you don't set proper boundaries with proper communication. So, man, and sometimes you just have to have some harsh responses to these types of people. And you have to let them know not to mistake your kindness for weakness. And man, they just come out of the woodwork to teach you lessons, I suppose. Because I had an incident where we just had several energy vampires leave the area. And hours later, another one shows up out of the blue. And it was just so crazy. It was like, didn't even feel like it was a real person. And not anyone I knew, but just someone coming in my space, trying to push their weight around. And you just have to get firm sometimes and even come across as mean with these types of people. You know, sometimes you can just ignore and go your own way, but other times you do have to stand up and stand your ground and let them know you're not going to tolerate energy vampirism. These people keep you away from absorbing all the source energy for yourself and using it to your liking to manifest your reality from your heart, hopefully helping others along the way. And when you come across these energy vampires, they interfere with your good energy, and they just put a kink in things. And where things could be running smoothly, they just end up in upheaval, a lot of dissonance, just a lot of work to even deal with observing their antics, you know. But man, it's all lessons, and it almost seems like the system speeds things up sometimes when you're ready. It's like, okay, well, here's this lesson, and in case you haven't gotten it yet, here's another taste of how things can go if you're not diligent with nipping this stuff in the bud. And it's sad but true. Most people can be energy vampires, including myself. You know, we can all be energy vampires. But I think it's most predominant, the behavior is most predominant in people who haven't done any inner work. And especially people who profess to have done inner work and haven't. But I don't even know if especially them. It's just, if people don't have honest self-awareness, they fall into that victim mode, or that narcissistic mode, or just the drama, always wanting drama. You know, there's so many ways that people just come along and drain your energy. And what I'm learning is to start trusting my intuition more. Because every time looking back, with one of these energy vampires, right away I felt dissonance there. I didn't feel harmony with these people. I didn't feel in sync with them. There was no entrainment in our resonance. So, intuition is so strong, and we're so programmed to work out of the logic side of our being as opposed to the intuitive side. And the intuitive side is way more powerful. And so big lessons, trust your intuition, set boundaries with strong communication with anyone you encounter, because it's a really interesting thing how when you accept a few energy vampires in your circle, it kind of sets you up in a resonance to where other energy vampires are drawn to you. And you can just end up overwhelmed and surrounded by them. And I'm just one of those people. I will live in solitude before I just tolerate being used and abused and taken advantage of to extremes. And energy vampires, they're very interesting, and they love to throw out accusations, and that's okay with me, because whatever anyone thinks of me is their opinion and their business. It's not my business. And I know what my intentions are, and what kind of person I am, and what other people say about me does not affect that at all. And just trying to get this energy cleared and back into harmony so I can keep my momentum, manifesting this awesome reality. And honest self-awareness. And people that don't have that are usually energy vampires and people who have not done inner work. And again, you can talk about it all you want, but if you don't do the work, it's going to show up. And if you come around people who have done the work, the light's going to shine on you much quicker than if you're just around the average Joe. So there is no faking with a person who's been on the path and has that objective perspective of reality, because not only do they have it for themselves, they have it for everyone. And so they can really start seeing through things and seeing behavior traits and patterns and being like, okay, those are red flags, let's remedy this now. So man, what a year of lessons I've had with respect to that. And they're just everywhere. And, I'm all about seizing opportunity and taking advantage of situations to a degree. But you don't use and abuse your benefactors. And use, abuse, and accuse your benefactors. Simple. And people who have done inner work aren't going to fall into those personality traits. They're going to be able to realize the part that they play in creating their reality and take responsibility for it. And then when you take responsibility, that's the most liberating thing. And you really do create your reality with your thoughts and your intentions. And the more you own that and do that, the better your life can be. As long as you have that honest self-awareness, gratitude, you're able to apologize, make corrections where necessary, and accept who you are. and your positive attributes along with your flaws, and work on your flaws. So there you go. That's my 2 cents for today. Thanks everyone for listening. Hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Remember to focus on what you want. Help others if you can. Ciao, ciao.